Still trying to get the world to load from these last 10 minutes. It's just that stubborn about starting up. It's entirely possible that if we don't manage to get the world loaded within 10 minutes, that this stream will just get called off outright. At the minute, to try and juggle priorities, we even set Java to real time, which has a strong habit of basically making every single other program, including task manager, look promising because the walls look like cobblestone. Oh boy. I wonder if I'd have any luck trying to load any of the other worlds. Like there was the world that we did the test stream in, which was the original, but Duncan didn't actually upload a SevTech episode on the day I wanted to start streaming it, and the original idea of this series was that I'd do one stream for every episode. I used a test world for every episode that he uploaded, and that was around episode 80. And currently they're on about 125, so if I followed that, there'd only be 5 sessions of this done. And that would be very boring. I also wouldn't be able to put something up every day, because I haven't bothered to edit any of these down yet. I do eventually plan to edit them down. We've also got a plan in the works to do thumbnails for all of them. We've got the thumbnails essentially. We've got the idea for the thumbnails already. We take one frame from the actual video and then put an overlay over it. And we split up that main menu of the SevTech thing to reflect which age it actually is, and then a number on it. There's something about YouTube's algorithms will to promote at least. Right, is this going to work? Probably not. But it wouldn't promote videos with high numbers because people are less likely to go through all the series before, and that's just general behaviour of people in viewers. But we're 100 sessions in, and that frankly doesn't matter. As I've probably mentioned before, this series is mostly just things so when the yogs fuck up, such as the assembly table and Pneumaticraft in general, because he still hasn't taken those vortex tubes down. He might tomorrow. I've got a feeling that there'll be a video tomorrow. I might have done it by then. There's always going to be this kind of footage on to provide them with. There is a bit of a nuisance though in that aren't watched on YouTube, well, by maybe one or two people. Basically, when I'm watching an episode, I'm in the Google account that I use for running the stats. It's a proper Google account. Whilst the YouTube account is an old YouTube account from 2007 or so, which still uses an old thing rather than the Google account. And we can't log into them both at the same time. Otherwise it tries to use the Google account's YouTube thing, which is no good, and basically only exists to and everything cobble. I think this is going to be a dead stream because we're 5 minutes in already. Oh, nope, that's a good sign. Cobblestone being a bitch. Let's actually then back to brick. Turning maps back, we can get rid of that. There's a squid flying over there. So, now to fix up the priorities and sound. Priority above normal. Music, age 5. I mean, technically we're in age 6, but for purposes, because there wasn't much left of age 5. So, the goal first is cobblestone just now. We could use a lot more, and we also now have pink slime. So we now want the cobble, not you. Okay, what is it? Stoneworks factory, that's it. Stoneworks factory. So we need one machine case, so that's 21 full. Then we're getting into the type grey rock. But in this case, the bot is literate and can actually spell it correctly. And this did absolutely nothing for the freezing, did it? It's going to just sit there. Oh, what's the thing? Limestone with not dirt, go back tank, go back, that can be burned. That can be burned. Enderman. Actually, how much land did we actually get? If we've got more than... I'm fairly certain we got more than 40. Yeah, 51. We're not going to really need the pig slime guy in there more. Okay, pig slime. That would be interesting. No, your generic slime. Sling. Pink slick. Plastic. I don't know what it means by slick. But it looks like you're basically a generic slime analog. Oop. Okay, that's fine. Composite bow, what are you? Actually, you're going to be slime. power, that's generic slime. Where was it? About page 5? No, beyond that. Generic slime. That looks familiar. Maybe that's what they're using in Space Station 13 for one of the nanite things. So Space Station 13 is a 2D multiplayer RPG thing. Pretty good. It's generally open source, unless you're a failing server, such as Colonial Marines, which tried to get it clone source, except they weren't allowed to because they based it on something which was, I don't know what license exactly is, but for all intents and purposes open source, and you can't make something I don't know if I'd be concerned about that moss seeming to spread. Cobble, we don't need. You can be set back up once you start working again. I did put the end of it away, didn't I? Yes. No. Oh, that was a nasty sound. Yes, because I think there was no. I thought there was some kind of bauble which would odd. As long as you've got food, you can ore mine basically infinitely with that bauble. Yeah, this is. It seems that getting out of the world does stalling issue. So this is going to be a bad stream. I want the lag to stop. That would be a big help. See, it's only been like 10 seconds since the last lag, and already it's doing it again. Drop frames 1.8%. How? Oh yes, I haven't put. Oh, OBS is going to have problems. This is probably going to have been broken up into several pieces of stream because we forgot to put OBS back up, and it just kept dropping frames. And last time we dropped more than 70 frames. Twitch somehow split it into 2 streams, which was annoying, and that was around session 97 or so. So we want the frame. And there is an engineering block, we just need one of you. I still haven't gotten around to that plan of figuring out what change you have to make to a voice to make it sound like how you hear it in your head, because in my head, when I'm talking, my voice sounds okay. When I listen back to a recording, I just want to turn it off immediately. I'm sure most people want to turn off recordings of my voice immediately. But also, people don't like hearing their own voices in recording in general. So what was it? Black frame. Oh, you're still working. You shouldn't still be working. You should be done quickly. Yep. No, the other thing must have done as well. Frame, come on. There we go. Pocket, you can go away. You go in the pocket. You go on the top so you can come around last. Even though it's stalling, the frame rate doesn't seem to be being too bad besides the stalls. It's like it's saving up 5 seconds of having a decent frame rate, because we're getting at least 20 and we're getting up to about, for my thing, like 44, 49. Given that this is an AMD card in an OpenGL game, This doesn't seem to be bad at all. Come on, get up. There we go. In theory, I'd still be within my rights to get this laptop exchanged for not meeting the requirements it was bought for. But it's such a hassle to have to clean out data, back up the existing streams, and I forgot the flipping wafer. And all sorts of stuff like that. It also probably doesn't help that I got it on literally the last day that Tesco Direct existed. And Tesco Direct no longer exists. Tesco Direct itself got it through a third party partner. So what do we need? A bucket of lava, a bucket of water. 453 dropped frames. 1.4% of the stream. By the end of the stream, that should hopefully have stayed the same. Like 4%. Because if we've had about 20 minutes so far, it'll be about 3 times that. There's the buckets. And we don't need to be especially careful. Actually, we do need to be slightly careful because it will spread and I will probably end up stalling up before we can actually collect it. This one, especially considering that it will just go everywhere. And that's a creeper. I should bother with doors of some kind, but there aren't. I don't think there's ineffable blocks of any kind. That's the glass you can walk through. So we need a pickaxe. Plate. You know what, just so it doesn't wander up behind me, let's just kill it. Like now that the game's not really stalled for at least 10 seconds, we say as it proceeds to stall for like 10 seconds, seems to have gone back down to sort of single digits, maybe 15, 18. In hindsight, I should have just got an Nvidia based one. What else do we need? We just need the crafting table, so that was fairly quick. So, crafting table 1. Don't do this again. Are you going to break the... Let's try making wheel. 1. Next. Yeah, you're refusing to do anything. So anything that requires a table in the recipe state of autocrafting is basically dead now. Or anything that asks for one to be autocrafted. So plank, got... Oh, we don't have that many planks as I thought. We should have plenty of wood. So let's just get 2,000. That'll basically make no dent whatsoever in the amount of wood, in the logs we've got backed up. Yeah, that's a decent amount. Oh, we started using wrong planks. Well, doesn't matter, we've got the stonework factory. And drawers. Take 1 trim, 1 frame draw. We'll make 1 more. compact import drawer, we don't want that. Maybe a controller. Just so that controller, 5 compressed iron, 2 comparators. When you feel like actually behaving. This is going to be one of those sessions where we get very angry, isn't it? Stink. Every time. So you've got 400, so that's going to be 1,000 or so. 8,000, 800 even. And I think it makes 16 per craft, so it's going to be 784. Anytime you feel like accepting the 84 inputs would be great. Stacks of you. Dump you in. Then we're out of ports. Doesn't matter, we don't need that many things. I was thinking that I use repeaters rather than comparators. Probably only going to get about 10 minutes of footage or so in total. Acting controller. Now we need the plate. We need 5 compressed iron plates, 1 redstone alloy plate. I think that was redstone alloy, it wasn't modularium, not you, you're a slave. Anytime. We want to see what that plate is. We don't want to see what a draw controller is. We know more extensively. Yes, that's a redstone alloy plate. Eventually we want to be able to get to assessing what bits we need for the ultimate ingots. So frame draw, we want another frame draw. This is free, so that should do sand, cobble and gravel. So we could get rid of the storage plus we get 1 spare. And it would be too trim to actually make these look like drawers. Sawmill. I was wondering what the buzzing was. I was like, is there mosquitoes in this? There should only be those in the betweenlands, and I don't even know if they're proper mosquitoes. You know, Twilight Forest had them until we beat, I think it was the Lich that removes the mosquitoes from the Twilight. So free, we need the controller, that start factory, and you will need power. That's the only thing you need. You are going to be basically a master resource. If we put you in the wall up there, you can tap into the channels up there because there's plenty up there. be on if we're going to hover. So, you. Gee, you really don't like to behave, do you, you stupid game? Just... here's an idea. For the next minutes, work as you're supposed to. Then take a great big 40-minute rest of just hanging. So I have to wait 40 minutes to save the game, but just don't do this in the middle of the stream, okay? Do we have a deal? If we have a deal, freeze right now for 5 seconds. What a bitch, we even gave you a nice easy way to acknowledge your acceptance of the terms. So we need a cable through there. We need a draw controller. You go there. That's actually going to be a bit of a hassle to get back to. Draw. We haven't locked these, that's the problem. The key lives in the drawer room. Too far. Take both drawers. Lock and quantify. I mean, I can understand why this section would lag because we've never opened this Stoneworks UI before. Come on. Auto reject. That's industrial. So we want you to push, not down. Should be viable just about, and we should be able to put you on any side, not just have it work on down. What's that little piston? Come on. You know how to make a piston. Yep, you can hear you making a piston. So, yeah, that works. We just shift right click it onto any side. And that, if we put it in, God, you've lagged to hell. You're trying to push two different types of items out. No, you're not doing such a thing, you're just grabbing yourself because you've never seen the thing before. We didn't really want the furnace option configured. No, we will need you. No, we can autocraft stone readily. We've got a better furnace for it. We don't want 2x2 grind mode. Do you have a speed upgrade for no range? No. Leaf shearing. No, I thought it was sharing. Energy field add-on, I think that's for like wireless power. That'd be jobs. We need the cables. Bump your priority so you... do we want a decent priority? Yes, because we want... we'll put it with 20 so you will override the storage that's already thing, so I can take sand, gravel, etc. out of the oven. Come on. We know you didn't accept the agreement earlier, so you can do it at any time to be inconvenient. So, stone bricks. And you get around here. And it will freeze. I was running it this side because it's a dense cable running it. Did I just break it? Yeah, I need to put that back. Oh, there's one right there. We don't want that, does need to be there, so we will put you in there. So now you exist. We will leave you slightly broken just so that we can easily step down without having to put that back every time, and no one's going to see that. Slab. Stone. You. Stone can go away. Cobble. You are going up quite fast. But now we need to get all the cobble out of this upper section. And the gravel. Does cobble even live here? Regular stone does. There it was, I just saw it. So that's all the cobble out. Oh, for flip's sake, just... All we want is to be able to lock this door as a blank, lock this drawer as a blank drawer. And then we can put any other resource in. But gas tiers, I'm fairly certain you already have a drawer. There we go. Cobblestone, no. We do need to put rope back in there briefly. You're done. So that's 2 blank drawers for cobble. You're still voiding. Oh yes, we're not even collecting those anymore, so those could probably be unavoided. Well, not that it matters. Sand. Is sand stored up here? No. Or is that? No, that's sandstone. But if we took gravel into here, let's do back on. For now, this will stop at 32 stacks, which I think is, it's either 2048 or actually it's already over halfway, so yeah, it's going to be because it's 32 stack limit. So 2048, 2048, and then it'll get to sand eventually. So it has to be done each time. So what can you do when you stop freezing? Because we know you can't make glass for no good reason, but you can make smooth stone, stone brick, cracked stone brick, cobble, gravel, sandstone. We're not going to need sandstone, so this is just for cobble, gravel and sand. Even though, do we want it to stockpile sand? We can just grind it very quickly in there. Well, it serves as a better place to store sand, so until somehow we break it. So sand, come on. Just behave, there we go, sand. Gravel if there's more than 13 in there. Gravel 13, so that's just the set that's in the drawer. Actually, I'm now thinking we don't even want to bother with sand and gravel storage because they're always made on demand, so if we just have a huge storage, that will be better. And also, this won't be needed, that can be moved up. I don't have to draw any of the tape anymore, so that'll be a mess. So if we break these two drawers, we can take the controller out. Here we could bring the water bay back the other way, so it's a one, and have more utilities mounted on the walls. Yeah, that would work. So break that, break that, break that. But now we do need to break you. You had some sand going, because we are now going to swap it around a bit. We'll have the U in the wall. You'll come around behind it instead, so it'll be a recessed drawer. Once you realise you're allowed to move faster than once a minute. So now did you keep your priority? No, you did not. But we can put a new drawer down. Once you actually place into the slot, we need to immediately have the key in the hand so that it won't get filled with gas bits. What is stealing system idle processor? That's not actual stuff. That's CPU. That's literally anti-program. It's a non-existent thing. That's saying I'm just free. Why are you letting there be so much free resources when clearly you could be using them? Won't actually be more, and there's nothing else that's been giving cobble to the system. upgrade, that's okay. Because you also did keep these, which means you're only going to make cobblestone, which is acceptable. And you're freezing up again. And that's how it pushes back to down. And you will eject everything you can. Because you don't know how to use anything. Stupid game. Really, that was less than 2 seconds between freezes. We're not ending this early just because they can't do anything. Yeah, now you're really throwing as if it, aren't you? Eventually. You can sit in. Look, you were okay with me putting sand in, but you struggled putting gravel in. Is it because there were 5 more items? If you're going to fuck up, at least fuck up for consistent reasons. Frame drop and drop. You go back, you go in the thing, you go in the thing, you go back on the draw later. So what do we need? So we want the draw upgrade. And we've got 1. This will take it already from 32 stacks to 1024. So if we put the full 6 in there, that would be ridiculous amounts of cobblestone. We don't need ridiculous, we just need a lot. So, come on. Come on. You can do it. It's like watching an old person trying to get upstairs, except an old person you'd actually be able to help. We're going to describe Minecraft as an old person, what kind would it be? We're talking about, oh, we don't need help, you just move along. It's like, but you need help, just accept the help. No, I'm fine, I've got this. And it just falls down the stairs and everything goes to hell. This game's work. Fallen down the stairs, broken every bone, and he's trying to climb the stairs again, going, No, it's fine, just had a little trip down the stairs. It's nothing major. Your leg is literally poking out of your other leg. No, it's fine. I mean, I suppose technically an old person's leg would, with that kind of break, would practically turn to dust. Because older people tripping downstairs is a very serious problem. The stairlift industry exists. You need to look after your old people. They're not around forever. But you don't realise you miss them so much until they're gone. Did I just put the axe in the A system? Right, so the Cobbleworks working, so now Mars rover, we don't care, rings of Saturn, sort of. So ultimate Ingot is the next goal. And that is going to suck. Amongst other things, I think it needs money. Ingot doesn't have singularities, I don't think. How are you made? So iron, we definitely have gold. Star metal, we can get. Sulfur steel, you're a nuisance to get. Literally, can we make sulfur steel essence? Because if we can get all of these essences. Steel nugget, can we make nuggets out of it? No. Block, can we make? No. So a stoke crucible with the things there. Solar, coal/charcoal. So soul-forged gunpowder using platinum plenty. Redstone alloy, automated silver, lead, aluminium, copper, hot graphite. So that's why we did the proper automation for the coke oven. But how do we make you again? We're going to need the squeezer. We've got all the bits should still be available. Black iron, that's automated. Invar, that's automated. Nickel constantine, automated. Electrum, I think you're automated. Yep. Steel automated. Refined obsidian automated. Osmium, bronze. Is bronze automated? I don't know if that is. No, it's not. But we do have a lot of it. It's just a shift click. You've been doing that since the start of since the very early in Minecraft problem. You've been able to shift click. So, back in you go. How do we make you? Arc furnace recipe we want. Although we could just go with the essence route. Copper and tin. Do either of you have a dust form automated? You don't. Tin. That's like tin and dust. Tin, we also don't have much tin. How much copper do we have? Plenty of copper. So, tin to tin dust, we can do that. What's the recipe? I know it's 3 to 1, but that's not copper. Why were we even looking? You want the bronze ingot. Whether I have to use 3 copper dust or 1 tin dust. I have to use tin dust, right. At least to be able to go into the main one. Tin to tin dust plus 3 copper. Makes 4 bronze. So we will crush. Crush Ingot. Got 10 minutes and we've done basically nothing. We've got through half a session. We've done so much in half a session. I had no idea what to do left with the rest of it. But with this session you just want to have no idea what we're doing. Or rather than me having no idea what we're doing is has no idea what's going on. you go in the crusher. You go in the arc furnace. You need setting in the appropriate thing. No, it's a smelter. Oh, we're out of well, go back to it might just be possible to stick it through the crusher instead. Actually, no, that will literally take forever. We're going to need another interface. Of course, it's quartz glass. It's always quartz glass. So, what level are you on? Because we're going to need to dig in the back. So, you're the crusher, so you're at the back. You're the 6th thing along from the corner. Come on. We're literally just walking. Is to automate runs, and then we've got to figure out, well, it's not a case of figuring out, we've already got a good idea of how to automate bits. And I don't even have the interface on me. Should still have a smart cable left. Interface cable. Just put the flipping interface down and start responding. It, 26, where it basically combat as well as all of this lag. At least to stop the mobs most of the time. Smart, no, just regular, so we're going to take one of you. Eventually. You know, Stream Warframe, that wouldn't collapse as often. Also here, Warframe has a ton of benefits for its streamers. For bronze, so you go in the arc furnace. I can probably fairly safely guarantee that the Yogscast aren't going to reach this kind of point. They're almost certainly not going to do the ultimate ingot craft. Legitimately, they're not going to automate all of these ingots. Oh, we're already at the right level. So, copper in, tin in. Do we already have either? I'll give you your copper. You don't like copper? Actually, yes. You Stanton recipe. So we don't need to set a new field up for copper, although we do need it to actually work, so scrolling down. into green. I've done all the mouse clicks, now all you have to do is catch up and recognise that they've been done. There we go. Now fortunately there's my age 5 track playing over most of this, but if I turned it up, you would hear every so often, like after a minute, it just goes bzzz, like that, and it will just, usually coupled with these unresponsive things, but sometimes when it's otherwise fine, that it will just do that, and it's just and I forgot to put the pattern in. So back up you go. Day. I would really like to see the TPS of this world because it's probably in the ballpark of about 4 on ends, but we haven't got. Actually, we do have map writer, so if there's Opus for what is this? 11012? No, 110.2 or 112 something. Come on. Finally move off it and then back on it. There we go. And then you immediately freeze up. There is 5 minutes of the session left. To automate bronze, then get to the part where we get to see about how you're practically full. Then we get to see the part where we do all the betweenlands ingots, which can't be grown, and then bitch about them some more. Like I said, we'll have to spend the betweenlands, which was laggy enough beforehand without all this, and now it's gone locked a key in. And then activate it or utterly decimate it without doing anything that the Betweenlands mod offer intended to be done there. I mean, at least the Betweenlands isn't as bad as Fast. Find something that can cheese that mod, Vasky will immediately go,
Well, that's not how it's meant to be done. I'm going to make it so you can't do that.
and yes, that is an accurate Vasky voice, because Vasky is a bitch.
Oh, you can't say they're a bit.
Shut up. Shut up. If you're going to put a clip of copyrighted audio into your mod for non-fair for entertainment purposes, and your clip is not in there for education, for commentary, or any other thing, then if a YouTuber covering your mod decides to show that feature off, and they're not a particularly smart YouTuber, or they also fall for that same bullshit version of fair use that Vasky seems to think exists, which does not, then yeah, you've effectively copyright struck someone for no fault of their own. Because all the content you put into your mod should be original and not infringing on anyone else's copyrights. Because otherwise you're distributing it, and that, well, not technically, it is literally very illegal.
But it's a low rate, it's a sample.
That's not how fair use works. It is technically distribution of copyrighted material in a way that is not protected by fair use. And then jumping on the whole bandwagon of getting white knights involved because
Wow, this person is being a bitch at me.
oh god. So we want the osmium compressor, yep, find obsidian, and you can make glowstone ingots, so you're the next part of it. I know at some point down the line someone's going to... Modularium's fine. At some point down the line someone's going to decide to show this to Vasky and it's going to be like... and this is all going to be that. Up again. And the only answer we'll give back is... how do we get this such an accurate depiction of Vasky's voice? Well, because we've seen a crying child before. So, what do we want? Insane him. I mean, it's a shame. Vasky does make a shame that their name is attached to it. Because Sai is interesting, even if it's basically the irregular Magic High School of the mod. Because vector stuff's always interesting. Coming up to 45 minutes. Well, to quarter to. So very soon this will be over. And 93 frames, we've dropped another 200 odd again, so this is probably broken into 3 parts. And scoot these along a little bit, so we can fit the Insania in. We'll wait 10 minutes for it to load JEI, and we'll quickly run over what's left. Solium, I think that's easy. There's the between that we can't do anything with. There's Cobalt, we just messed over a second ago. Ardite, that's probably Manhielin. That'll be refined metal, enhanced Galgadorian, regular Galgadorian, reinforced, yep. Steel leaf, we've got Night Slime we haven't done, Pig Iron we haven't done, and then these 3. So basically just Night Slime, Pig Iron, and reinforced metal. Hardenite, yep, stabilized metal. Stabilized metal, I will just get a recipe in between sessions because that's just a... 1 and 2. We'll melt it down, cast 1 ingot, get that into the system, and then next time, which isn't going to be today, probably tomorrow will be the next one we'll be able to do. But in tomorrow's sessions, we'll try and get Night Slime and Pig Iron done, and then basically empty the between lands of everything.